So, shall we start? So, Sridhar Prabhu, you're doing the English, am I correct?
I don't know. My Prabhu asked me to do, but I need to check
Okay,
what.
let me just double check. Sorry.
English, it's me, Mataji.
Sorry, Lekha Mataji, what are you doing?
Translation.
Lekha Mataji, are you doing Sanskrit, yeah?
Yeah, translation.
You're doing the English translation. Okay, so Sridhar Prabhu, you're doing the
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit, yeah. So should we all just do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times if everyone can unmute? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna.
So, chapter 2, content of Gita summarized. Sanjaya uvacha tam tatah kripayavistam asurpurna kulekshanam visidhantam itam vakyam vacha madhusudanaha.
Translation. Sanjaya said, see Arjuna full of his depressed eyes, tears. Madhusudana Krishna spoke following.
Mata, your voice is breaking, Mata. I don't know.
Continue. We need to. Hello?
Yeah, your voice is breaking.
Okay. Material compassion. Prabhuji, are you able to hear it?
I can hear you, but not.
Super.
See, the voice is breaking and just delaying as well.
Okay. Material compassion.
Where is material compassion?
I can hear Mataji and Prabhuji.
Compassion for the eternal soul is self-realization.
Okay, maybe I'm hearing.
Yeah, I can only hear Lekha Mataji briefly as well. It's breaking up.
Yeah.
But Amol Prabhu can hear. So, Lekha Mataji, is your connection strong?
1 minute, Mataji.
This is better. Now it's better.
Yeah, now it's better. Yeah.
So, Mataji, you're reading from here. Sanjaya said.
Okay, material compassion, lamentation, and tears are all signs of ignorance of the real self. Compassion for the eternal soul is a self-realization. The word Madhusudana is significant in their verse.
Mataji, you're reading purport, I think.
No, Mataji,
Madhu,
if you can just read from the screen.
Sorry, Mataji?
So, Mataji, the translation is on the screen. Just read the translation, not the purport.
Okay.
So, if you can look at the screen, it says,
Arjuna. Yes, Mataji. Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears. Madhusudana Krishna spoke the following words.
Thank you. Perfect.
Sri Bhagavan kutastva kashmalam itam vishayame samupastitam anaryajastam asvargyam akirtikaram Arjuna.
Translation. The Supreme Person of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets but to infamy.
Klaubhayam masma ghamahapartha naitpatvaya upapatyate chaduram hridaya durlabhyam jaktadishta param tapa.
O son of Prithvi, do not yield to his degrading, impotent does not become you, give up weakness of heart and
Okay, Mataji, we can't hear you. Like, it's really breaking out now.
okay. O son of Prithia, do not yield to his decaying impotence. It does not become you. Give up such pretty weakness of heart and arise. O chastiser of the enemy.
Beautiful.
अर्जुनौ उवाच कथं भीष्मम् अहं साङ्ख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन इषिभिः प्रतिद्योत्स्यामि भुजस्व अरिसूदन.
Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship?
गुरुन् अहत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं वैक्ष्यम् अपिह लोके हत्वार्थे कामं तु गुरुं हि वा भुञ्जस्व भोगान् रुधिर्प्रतिज्ञान्.
It would be better to begin than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood.
नाचित्वा विदमः कथान् न गर्यो यद्वान् ज्ञायामि यादि वनो जयनु यान् एव हत्वा न जिजीषामस्तु अविष्टप्रमुखे धृतराष्ट्रः.
Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield.
कार्पण्यदोषात् पहता स्वभावः पश्यामि त्वं धर्म समुमादशेतस यश्रेयस्या निश्चिन्तामि भूर्हि त्वं ने शेष्यस्ति अहं साधि मां त्वं प्रपन्नम्.
Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of misly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your discipline and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me.
नाहि प्रपश्यामि मम पनुदात् यश्चोकं योषणम् इन्द्रियाणम् अपाव्य भूम्वा अस्पथं रुधं राज्यं सुराणाम् अपि चाधिपत्यम्.
I can find no means to derive away this grief which is drying upon my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous unremulated kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven.
संजय उवाच एवं युक्त्वा हृषीकेशां गुडकेश परन्तप नायोश्च हि गोविन्दम् उक्त्वा तुष्यामि बाभुवाः.
Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, shall I not fight? And fell silent.
तम् उच्वा ऋषिकेशः प्रहसनम् इव भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये विसीदन्तम् इदं वाच.
O descent of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling, In the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna.
Sri Bhagavan आशयोन् अन्वश्चेष्टत्वं प्रज्ञावादं सभाषशं गत्सम् आहत्सं च नानयोश्चित्नि पण्डितः.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are murmuring for what is not. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead.
नात्वम् एवहं जातुनासं नात्वं नेम जनाधिपः नाश्चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयम् अतः परम्.
Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these things, nor in the future shall any of us cease to him. He,
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यते.
as the emittence passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, similarly pass into other body at death. A person is not being hindered by such a change.
Okay, Mataji's breaking up again, so if you can do what you was doing before.
Oh, sorry.
मात्रा स्पर्शेस्तु कौन्तेय शीतोषण सुखदुःखदेहा दाहम् अहं पायिनो नित्यस्त्वं तिष्ठस्व भारत.
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course, or like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons, they are arise from sense perception, option of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Brilliant.
यं हि न व्यायन्ते यत पुरुषं पूर्वशा सभा समाधुके सुखं धीरं सो अमृतस्वत् कल्पते.
O best among men, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both, is certainly eligible for liberation.
It starts at 169.
नासतो विद्यते भूः न भूवो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टो अन्तस्त्व अनैस्तत्व
Those who
दर्श.
Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent, the material body, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both.
अविनाशी तु तत् विधिः येन सर्वम् इदं ततं विनाशम् अव्यस्य न कश्चित् कर्तुम् अर्हति.
That which pervades the entire body, you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul.
अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यशोक शरीरिणः आनसिन्यो अप्रमेयस्य तस्मात् युध्यस्व भारत.
The material body of the indestructible immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descent of Bharata.
एनं वेति हन्तारं यश्चैनं मन्यते हतम् उभयोत्वा तौ न विजयनितो नियम हन्ति न हन्यते.
Neither he who thinks the living entity the slaver, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge, for the self slays not nor in slain.
न जयते मृत्यते वा कदाचिन् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्य शाश्वतो अयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे.
For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, if ever existing and perimeral, and he is not slain when the body is slain.
वेद विनाशिन्यं नित्यं ये या एनम् अजम् अव्ययं कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ किं गद्यति हन्तिकम्.
Yes, sir.
O Partha, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn, and immutable kill anyone or cause anyone to kill?
वासंसि जीर्णानि यत विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरो अपार्णि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयति नवानि देहि.
Not cancellation. No
As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
How can it be 80 pounds, sir? You
नैनं चिन्तयन्ति शास्त्राणि नैनं दाहि पवाकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्ति अपो न शोषयति मरुतः.
no cancellation.
The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistured by water, not withered by the wind.
So can I just request that everybody just goes on mute? I'm not sure where that background noise is coming from, but can everybody just make sure that they're muted?
अच्छयतो अयम् अद्यतो अयम् अक्लेतो शोचय एव च नित्य सर्वगतः स्थाणुर् अचलो अयम् सनातनः.
This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same.
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
Thank you so much, Sridhar Prabhu and Lekha Mataji. That was really nice. We had a few IT issues, but it was, apart from that, it was lovely. Thank you so much for
Thank you, Mataji.
reciting it.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Lekha Mataji. Can I just please
Hare
request everybody unmute?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm gonna have to ask all to unmute because there is a little background noise. Sorry, not unmute, I mean mute, if everybody can mute. If everybody can mute, and then whoever's going to be doing the... Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yes, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Sridhar Prabhu and Lekha Mataji. That was very nice and very devotional. Thank you so much. So I think that Dinasheshta Mataji is not here.
Japa session, Mataji.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Let me just check a session. Okay, if everyone can please get their beads. And hopefully by the time we have done our chanting, then Dinasheshta Mataji will be here for the kirtan. So if everyone can just get their beads ready. Amol Prabhu, would you be kind enough to do Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya 3 times, please?
Yes, Mataji. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So if you're still chanting, please continue in the background. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I think Krishna heard our prayers and Dinasheshta Mataji is now here. So Dinashrishta Mataji, would you kindly enlighten us with your lovely kirtan?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Koti Koti Dandat Pranam. Please accept our humble obeisance. My daughter Ayusha is gonna do the kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Do you want me to put any lyrics up, or
Let me ask for her, Mataji, just a second. Okay, Mataji, Hari Bol. Thank you.
Hare
And
Krishna.
Ayusha sang beautiful Damodar Ashtakam today as well in the Krishna club. She's very
Oh, thank you, Mataji, giving her opportunity. Mataji, really blessed.
she
Thank
did
you.
so well. I mean, both of them did, Ayusha and Ayusha.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to sing any kirtan?
Hare Krishna Radha Shekar Mataji. We got Kishori Gokulanandini Mataji to our singer, and kindly welcome Mataji.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Ayusha, you just organize yourself, and in the meantime, Kishori Gokulanandani Mataji, Hare Krishna, welcome to the Uxbridge Sangha.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much. I join every now and again at the request of Prabhavati Saci Devi Mataji. And I do want to join like every day, but time and circumstances don't always fit in. But thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, so we look forward to like hearing from you, and maybe hopefully next week you can do something also. Yeah, we want you to come. We want you to join us, and thank you, Prabhavati Mataji, for bringing Kishori Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, she is my very good friend. Thank you.
Oh,
Krishna.
lovely. Yeah, so we Kishori Mataji, please do attend. We very much need your association.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
Ayusha, are you ready?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschayat Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pastayata Deshatarine
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरवरधारी
Gopi Janavallava Givaradari
यशोदानंदन ब्रज रज रंजन
Yashodandana Prajarjanandana
यमुना तीर बनचारी
Yamuna Tira Banachari
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
जय राध हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
जय राधा गोकुलानंद राधा गोकुलानंद राधा गोकुलानंद श्री राधे
Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Shri Radha
जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधा माधव श्री राधे
Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe
जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान
Jaya Sita Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman
जय पंचतत्व 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 जय पंचतत्व
Jaya Panchatattva 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 Jaya Panchatattva
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव
Jaya Shiva Shiva Jaya Vishnudev
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
Pranamara Jaya Shri Pranamara
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
Gauranita Jaya Gauranita
जय मधुरनिताय 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 जय मधुरनिताय
Jaya Madhurnita 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 Jaya Madhurnita
जय विश्वम्बर हरि जय विश्वम्बर हरि जय विश्वम्बर हरि जय विश्वम्बर हरि
Jaya Vishwambara Jaya Vishwambara Hari Jaya Vishwambara Hari Jaya Vishwambara Hari
जय मधुरनिताय विश्वम्बर हरि जय मधुरनिताय जय विश्वम्बर हरि
Jaya Madhurnita Vishwambara Jaya Madhurnita Jaya Vishwambara Hari
जय सत्य गोस्वामी सत्य गोस्वामी सत गोस्वामी जय सत्य गोस्वामी
Jaya Satta Goswami Sarvaswami Jaya Satta Goswami
जय गुरु परंपरा जय गुरु परंपरा जय गुरु परंपरा जय गुरु परंपरा
Jaya Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Jaya Guru Parampara Jaya Guru Parampara
जय गुरुदेवा 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 जय गुरुदेवा
Jaya Guru Deva Jaya Guru Deva
प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद
Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada
नीताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
Nitai Gaura Hari 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 Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol
जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय हरि
Jai.
नाम संकीर्तन की जय
Jai.
निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
Hari
बोल
Hari Bol. That
We
was
are extremely sorry, Mataji. Me and my daughter is not doing proper coordination, so here and there
no,
we
that
keep
was
breaking.
so
Thank you, Mataji.
ecstatic. Honestly, we all felt your enthusiasm and your love and your ecstasy. I think we all felt it. The connection was a bit weak, in terms of the internet, but nothing to do
Yes.
with your beauty. We all, even, I don't know, maybe today's connection is a bit weak, just generally,
I
but
think so, Mataji. I feel same thing, Mataji, here. I don't know, very poor signal showing.
no, but still, even with the network connection,
Yeah.
we all really felt the love and the devotion and the enthusiasm and the ecstasy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Amok Prabhuji, giving me this the opportunity to serve the Lord and serve the devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, all devotees engaging us. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Thank
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you,
From
Prabhuji.
you
Hare
and
Bol.
the little player. Very nice. Your daughter did really well.
Thank you.
Very nice,
Yeah.
Mataji.
So divine.
Thank you,
Very
Mataji.
good.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hari Bol. Please pray for us, Prabhuji. She really wants to do the kirtan, Prabhuji, but somehow I cannot engage properly to her. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Sure. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So now we're going to move on to the Guru Vandana prayers, and they're going to be sung by Bala Prabhu. So Bala Prabhu, we're really looking forward to this. So whenever you're ready, would you like someone to sing with you, or are you happy to sing on your own?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yeah, I'm fine. But if anybody wants to join, please feel free.
Okay. I think you do it on your own because you do it really nicely.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I'll try my level best, definitely. It's my opportunity, and thank you very much. Should I start, Mataji?
Yes, whenever you're ready. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Banda Moi Savadhana Mate Banda Moi Savadhana Mate Jahar Prasade Bhai E Bhava Toriya Jai Jaharo Prasade Bhai E Bhava Toriya Jai Krishna Prapti Hai Jaha Hoite Krishna Prapti Hai Jaha Hoite Guru Mukha Padma Bhakya Jite Te Koriya Viko Guru Mukha Padma Bhakya Jite Te Koriya Viko Ar na kori ho mone asha Ar na kori ho mone asha Sri Guru Charane Rati Sei Utama Gati Sri Guru Charane Rati Ei Sei Utama Gati Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अभी तभी नाश हो जाते प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अभी तभी नाश हो जाते वेद गाए जहाँ चरित वेद गाए जहाँ चरित श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनेर बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनेर बंधु लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवन लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवन हा प्रभु कर दया देह मोरे पद छाया हा प्रभु कर दया देह मोरे पद छाया एबे जा सुख सुख त्रिभुवन एबे जास घुचुक त्रिभुवन आहा प्रभु कर दया देहो मोरे पद छाया हा प्रभु कर दया देहो मोरे पद छाया आहा प्रभु कर दया देहो मोरे पद छाया आहा प्रभु कर दया देहो मोरे पद छाया एबे जास घुचुक त्रिभुवन एबे जास घुचुक त्रिभुवन जय प्रभुपाद पतित पवन जय प्रभुपाद पतित पवन जय गुरुदेव लैल शरण जय गुरुदेव लैल शरण जय प्रभुपद 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 जय प्रभुपद जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
Gauranga.
हरि बोल माता जी
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Who was the musician? Who was the musician, Prabhu?
माता जी I did on my own
You did it on your
I
own.
did
That
this.
was brilliant. You did the singing and that was brilliant. And it was just
Yeah.
brilliant.
Hare Bol, thank you माता जी
It was just
yes.
really good.
Yeah, Panks were not there, so I tried my own.
Yeah,
Sorry
it was
for my mistakes.
absolutely brilliant. It was just lovely. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna माता जी thank you for
Hare
the-
Krishna. Beautiful. Okay, so let's move on. So I think we're having a feast today. Okay, so we're going to move on. Digit, are you there, dear?
Yes, Mataji.
Brilliant. Are you going to do the Mangalacharan for us?
Yes.
Okay, let me just put it on for you, dear. 1 minute.
Mataji, I have it here.
You have it? Okay, yes, you can yeah, that's fine. You can start.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master who has opened my eyes, which were blinded by the darkness of ignorance, with the torchlight of knowledge. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam. One will Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established within this material world the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya. Give me shelter under his lotus feet. Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Shri Gurun Vaishnavamstra Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitamstra. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and of all the other preceptors on the path of devotional service. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnavas and unto the 6 Goswamis, including Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Jiva Goswami, and their associates. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Advaita Acharya Prabhu, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all his devotees, headed by Sri Vasa Thakura. I then offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, Srimati Radharani, and all the gopis, headed by Lalita and Vishaka. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namostute. Oh my dear Krishna, ocean of mercy, you are the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. You are the master of the cowherdmen and the law of the gopis, especially Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. I offer my respectful obeisances to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold and who is the queen of Vrindavana. You are the daughter of King Vrishabhanu and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees who can fulfill the desires of anyone, and they are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastatya Deshatarine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, Abhay Charan Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at his lotus feet. Our respectful obeisances are unto you, our spiritual master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries, which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasani Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always accompanied by his plenary expansion Shri Nityananda Prabhu, his incarnation Shri Advaita Prabhu, his internal potency Shri Gadadhara Prabhu, and his marginal potency Shri Vasa Prabhu. He is in the midst of them as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The word Hara is the form of addressing the energy of the Lord, and the words Krishna and Rama are forms of addressing the Lord Himself. Both Krishna and Rama mean the supreme pleasure, and Hara is the supreme person, the supreme pleasure energy of the Lord, changed to Hare in the vocative. The supreme pleasure energy of the Lord helps us to reach the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dijit. Such beautifully read, and I think it was really nice that you did the translations as well. It was really, really amazing. Well done to you, dear. Thank you so much. Please stay with us. So now we have the Brahmdhani prayers. So, Kishori Mataji, if I put them on, would you be kind enough to read the Brahmdhani prayers?
Mataji, I can try. The thing is, I haven't got my glasses on me right now, so you
Okay,
have
yeah,
to.
okay. Maybe we can do it next week.
Yeah, or maybe I can, I know you were looking for volunteer for Narshima prayer. I can do that without.
Okay. Can you see? I've put it on the screen. Can you see this?
Oh God, no.
No. Okay, no worries. Yes, you could do Nishinga Dev prayers. Absolutely fine.
Yeah,
So,
sorry.
let me see who else can do this. Amog Prabhu, would you be kind enough to do these, please?
Yes, sure, Mataji. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
जय।
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
Jai.
नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की
जय।
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की
जय।
Jai.
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
जय।
Jai.
वृंदावन धाम की
जय।
Jai.
मथुरा धाम की
जय।
Jai.
नवदीप धाम की
जय।
Jai.
मायापुर धाम की
जय।
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
Jai.
गंगा माई की
जय।
Jai.
यमुना माई की
जय।
Jai.
तुलसी देवी की
जय।
Jai.
भक्ति देवी की
जय।
Jai.
समवेत भक्त वृंद की
Jai.
Gaura Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.
All glories to the simple devotees.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
All glories to the simple devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the simple devotees.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga.
Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Hari Bol.
Srila
Hari Bol.
Prabhupada.
Thank you
Hare
so
Krishna. Thank
much.
you,
That was
Prabhuji. Beautifully
beautiful.
done.
Yeah, it was beautiful. No? Right. Okay. So, if you're still there, would you kindly do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya for us 3 times?
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Dijit, for that. So now we're going to move on to our a main part of the lecture part. So today we have the lovely Prabhavati Mataji. She's going to be talking today. So can I just please ask everybody to unmute and just show her loads of love and encouragement by just saying Hari Bol 3 times to just because I'm sure she'll be brilliant. But just to give her that enthusiasm.
No, not at all, Mataji.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you very
Krishna.
much.
So Prabhavati Mataji, would you like me to put anything on the screen for you, or do you want to take over
Yeah,
the?
I'm reading from the book, Mataji. If you want to share the screen, just for
Okay, so what are you
30.
reading?
I'm reading 13 verse and 14 today. I'm doing. So yeah, so please, Hare Krishna, all devotees, please accept my humble obeisances, all Garishta Prabhupada. I don't know how to speak, and even my English is not good also. Please forgive me, and I have no knowledge. But our His Grace Sama Prabhu asked me if I can do these 2 verses. I'm sure you all are very well versed about this one. And I don't have any knowledge, but I will try whatever I can speak. Please forgive me for my mistakes and shortfalls. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Prabhavati Mataji, you're doing chapter 2, 13.
Chapter 2, 13 verse, Mataji, today.
Yep, okay, just a moment. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, all devotees. Again, please welcome everyone, and thank you for joining. And please forgive me for my mistakes, and please bless me also. Thank you so much so that I can say something, whatever I know, little bit. Thank you. I'll read the verse. Chapter 2, verse 13. Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha deha antara praptir dhirasatra namuyhati. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha deha antara praptir धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देह अन्तरप्राप्तिर्धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. Word towards synonyms. Dehinah of the embodied, asmin in this, yatha as dehe in the body, kamaram boyhood, yavanam youth, jara old age, tatha similarly, deha antara of transference of the body, praptihi achievement, dhiraha the sober, tatra thereupon, na never, muhyati is deluded. Translation: as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Since every living entity is an individual soul, each is changing his body every moment, manifesting sometimes as a child, sometimes as a youth, sometimes as an old man. Yet the same spirit soul is there and does not undergo any changes. This individual soul finally changes the body at death and transmigrates to another body, and since it is sure to have another body in the next birth, either material or spiritual, there was no cause for lamentation by Arjuna on account of death, neither for Bhishma nor for Drona, for whom he was so much concerned. Rather, he should rejoice for their changing bodies from old to new ones, thereby regenerating their energy. Such changes of body account for varieties of enjoyment or suffering according to one's work in life. So Bhishma and Drona, being noble souls, were surely going to have spiritual bodies in the next life, or at least life in heavenly bodies for superior enjoyment for material existence. So in either case, there was no cause of lamentation. Any man who has perfect knowledge of the constitution of the individual soul, the super soul and nature, both material and spiritual, is called a dhira, or a most sober man. Such a man is never deluded by the changes of bodies. The Mayavadi theory of oneness of the spirit soul cannot be entertained on the ground that the spirit soul cannot be cut into pieces as a fragmental portion. Such cutting into different individual souls would make the supreme cleavable or changeable against the principle of the supreme souls being unchangeable. As confirmed in the Gita, the fragmental portion of the supreme exist eternally, sanatana, and are called kshara. That is, they have a tendency to fall down into the material nature. These fragmental portions are eternally so, and even after liberation, the individual soul remains the same fragmental. But once liberated, he lives an eternal life in bliss and knowledge with the personality of Godhead. The theory of reflection can be applied to the super soul, who is present in each and every individual body and is known as the Paramatma. He is different from the individual living entity. When the sky is reflected in water, the reflections represent both the sun and the moon and the stars also. The stars can be compared to the living entities and the sun or the moon to the Supreme Lord. The individual fragmental spirit soul is represented by Arjuna, and the Supreme Soul is the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. They are not on the same level, as it will be apparent in the beginning of the 4th chapter. If Arjuna is on the same level with Krishna and Krishna is not superior to Arjuna, then their relationship of instruction and instructed become meaningless. If both of them are deluded by the illusory energy Maya, then there is no need of one being the instructor and the other instructed. Such instruction would be useless because in the clutches of Maya, no one can be an authoritative instructor. Under the circumstances, it is admitted that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord, superior in position to the living entity Arjuna, who is a forgotten soul deluded by Maya. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Mataji, for sharing. This is a very important word in Bhagavad Gita. Here, Lord Sri Krishna talks about the soul, the body, and the changes of the body, and which is comparing to this verse explains about the change of body, and it is very natural. And one who understands, one who is intelligent, Dhira means very intelligent or a sober person, who has a perfect knowledge of the constitution of the individual soul, the super soul and the nature. So he will not lament for anything. So this is the real essence of this verse. And Lord Krishna is trying to give answers for all the questions to Arjuna. In chapter 1, we can see why Arjuna was not happy to fight. He gave 5 reasons. From in chapter 1, verse 28 to 30, he's explaining why he's very compassionate. He was very compassionate for his friends and relatives. So for this, now Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he started to give answers for all those from verse 11 to 30. So he is giving all the answers for this for his for this question. So another reason he gave is no enjoyment even if he is victorious. So fear of sinful reaction, destruction of family tradition, and indecision. So these are the main 5 reasons he says he don't want to fight. So in here, 11th onwards, the actual Bhagavad Gita starts talking about body, soul, up to 30. So it's really interesting. And actually, I have no knowledge. I'll try my best, whatever I can. Srila Prabhupada, he was giving one. I was trying to go through some of his lectures, but I chose one in Hyderabad in 1972, November 19. He gave a beautiful lecture. So I just made some points out of it. So this particular verse talks about transmigration of soul from one body to another, and also changes of the body, from how the body changes, but the soul remains the same, but the body keeps changing. So we can see small children when they are born, like infant to childhood, then they grow, they become adult, then they become old. So there is only body changes, but the soul always remains the same. And also after the death, when they become old, after the death, the soul will enter into another body depending on their karma. So Srila Prabhupada explains very beautifully. And also we can say from 1 to 30, analysis of body and the soul, or the matter and the spirit. So Lord Krishna instructs Arjuna to give up unnecessary lamentation by understanding that the spirit soul is always eternal, so there is no need of lamenting for that, and the material body is always perishable, and encouraging him to fight, though Arjuna is not ready. But here onwards, Arjuna will not talk much. In chapter 1, he is talking so much, but from here onwards, he will just listen, only ask few questions only to the Lord. In this particular verse, Lord explains that the change of body is natural, and according to Shastras, we have seen there are 8,400,000 different types of species of body. And after passing all those cycles, we come to the human form, which is very, very rare to obtain. And Srila Prabhupada always mentioned, please make use of this and don't try to come back and take the shelter of Lord. So there is a beautiful verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 19, 138 verse. Please forgive my pronunciation. Eite Brahmanda Bari Ananta Jiva Gana Achaurasi Laksha Yonite Karaye Brahmana. So the meaning is, in this universe, there are limitless living entities in 8.4 million species, and all are wandering within this universe. So Srila Prabhupada gives a nice purport here. That is challenge. In the purport, he mentioned this is very challengeable for so-called scientists and philosophers, because they presume that there are living entities on this planet only. So their assumption is that living entities are only living in this planet. So-called scientists are going to the moon and they say that there is no life there. So always we can say, when they come back, they go to the moon and they come back and they bring some mud or anything, and they say that there is nothing there. So only they can see some empty space. So this does not tally with the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's version. So he says that everywhere within the universe there are unlimited number of living entities in the form of 8.4 million. So actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also explained to Sanatana Goswami in Madhya Leela. There is a beautiful instructions he has given. So from there only I picked some points from there. So in Bhagavadgita, same chapter, 24 verse explains about how this individual soul is it is unbreakable. Achodhyaya ayam adhavyoyam akledyo ashyosya evacha nitya sarvagata stanu achalo ayam sanatanaha. So translation for this verse: this individual soul is unbreakable and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everywhere present. It is present everywhere and everlasting, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. So in here the Sarvagata word is very significant, because there is no doubt that living entities are all over. It's all God's creation. So we cannot count. We cannot have an idea of how many living entities there. We cannot even count. They live on the land, in the water, in the air, within the earth, and even within the fire. So we can think that sometimes we can think how they can live in the fire, because they got like the same body, suitable body. Srila Prabhupada says they have the suitable body. So even in the water, we can see the fishes, they can live, but we cannot live there. So the suitable body is given for suitable living entities, so that they can live very nicely. So this is also beautiful arrangement of the Lord. Therefore, there is no doubt that there are living entities also in the sun planet with the suitable bodies to live there. So to confirm this verse, there is a beautiful verse in Padma Purana to confirm this all. How many species are there? 8.4 million. So there's a beautiful verse. I don't know. I will try to recite. Jalajanava lakshani savare lakshya vimsati krimayo rudra sankhyakat Pakshinam Dashalakshanam Trimasal Lakshani Paravaha Chaturlakshani Manusyasaha. There are 900,000 species living in the water. There are also 2 million non-moving entities such as trees and planets. There are 1.1 million species of insects and reptiles, and there are 1 million species of birds. As far as the animals are concerned, there are 3 million varieties and there are 400,000 human species. I don't know all those counts, but this verse was, I found it in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. The size of the soul is described as, in Shvetashvatara Upanishad, there is a description of size of the soul, dimension of the soul, how big it is, and how the soul can pass into even the minute, atoms, minute, like even the ant and the elephant. So we can see the size of the elephant and we can see the size of the ant, and we may be wondered even very, very tiny flies, so I used to wonder how it is possible. But when we read this, it's such a beautiful verse, and it's a good reference for the size of the soul. The size of the soul is described as 1/10,000th part of the upper portion of the hair point inside. So balagra shatabhagasya shatada kalpikasya cha bhago jiva savijneyah sacha ananyaya kalpate. So when the upper, this we have to cut the hair. We have to cut the tip of the hair, and out of that hair, 10,000. Out of the 10,000, that one hair is the dimension size of the hair. So it's so beautifully explained by Srila Prabhupada in this verse, in this particular verse. I think it comes in verse 17 in chapter 2. I think so. Yeah. So we can see the size of the soul in how small it is, and we can also see there is no need to get surprised. The God's creation is so amazing. So this soul is atomic in size and can be perceived by perfect intelligence. Because dhiraha, one in this particular verse, dhiraha word is also very significant. So one who is very intelligent, one who is in the platform of spirituality, they can only understand. It can be only perceived by due to strong devotional service. Otherwise, we cannot understand all those things. So people are actually, they do not understand that there is another element beyond this body. Normally, what we hear, one who is not in the, they have not studied the Shastras, they always think that when somebody is died, everything is finished. There is nothing left. But we hear most of the time when someone leaves the body, people will say, "Oh, he is no more." Then the question comes, who is no more? The body is still there. The so-called whoever person A or B, he's still there lying as a dead body. And people start calling, even they don't address his name. So they say, "Oh, I want to see the dead body." Like that things we can see. So who is gone then? So this is very important thing to understand. So normally people, they don't understand. So once the body, once somebody is, leave their last breath, they think that fine, that's gone. So that is not the case. So actually in Bhagavadgita, Lord Krishna explains so well how the process of life, and how we have to understand so the difference between soul and the spirit soul and the body. So it's so important. So jnani, so he is called jnani, a sober person who understands this. He is called jnani. So we can see jnana and ajnana. The one who thinks that he is the only body, he identifies himself in the bodily platform. So he's called ajnani. And means jnana means not the material knowledge, even though material knowledge is very, very limited. As a human, Srila Prabhupada always says in his lecture, we have a very tiny brain. That's so true. We cannot, master anything. We can hardly master in one subject. Like for doctors in the medical field, we can see we have 6 systems in our body, but they can only master one system. Like so I am a nurse and I work in the theater, operation theater. I can see surgeons, cardiothoracic surgeons. They are called as surgeons. And one who is cardiologist, they cannot come and do the open heart surgeries in the theater. They are only specialized in minimally invasive, like angiogram and all this stuff. So this is one of the examples where I'm giving. And Srila Prabhupada always giving different examples, So like American body, Indian body, I am Hindu, I am Muslim. So these are the things that we always identify ourselves in the bodily platform. So to come into that knowledge of to understand spiritual knowledge, we are not the body, we are the spirit soul, Aham Brahmasmi. So this is very, very important. Once we understand this, then the next step is called as little bit advanced stage. So then we start understanding who is Lord. God, people normally say God is great, but in Bhagavad-Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful explanation of why God is not only great, why He is great, and He's all the activities, what He does, unlimited, and we cannot even think how much He does. So this explains in Bhagavad-Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam all the scriptures, Shastras, and even Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So all this, we have very, very beautiful Shastras, books and everything. Srila Prabhupada have gifted so many things for us. So we have to understand. So one who is Ajnani, he cannot understand the difference between the soul and the body. So when we are freed from the bodily concept of life, then only we start inquiring about, okay, I want to learn more. I want to understand this scriptures. I want to understand what is life and what is the goal of life. These questions will come only when we start understanding ourselves. To understand God, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, first thing we have to understand ourselves, who we are, what's the purpose of our life. These are the things we have to question ourselves. That is self-realization. So once we do that, then only the next step will start. Start. Otherwise, we will be always in the bodily platform. So there is a beautiful word for Jnani in chapter 5, verse 18. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shopake Cha Panditaha Samadarshinaha. So means the one who is a translation for this, the humble sages, by virtue of the knowledge, true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and a gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, a cat, and a dog eater equally, because he don't have any discrimination for anything. Though he has got lots of knowledge, he will not even think that he is a Brahmana, he is a Shudra, he is this thing. He understands who is who, and he also knows that every living entity has equal right to live in this world, and also not only that, he is not harming anyone, and also he knows that there is super soul residing in his heart, Paramatma. So we always we always have to respect everyone. I used to attend one of the class from His Holiness Bhakti Vignan Maharaj, Pramana course. It was so beautiful. So I was not able to continue the full. So he used to give so many good examples of, Jnani, Ajnani and all. And also he was saying, I really like that. I didn't know. In India, we have the practice of saying namaste, from very olden days. That is still there. So namaste means, according to him, or namaskar, whatever, we pay obeisances. Actually, we are paying obeisance to the super soul. I didn't know that. It is a really good thing to know. So I was always thinking, oh, they are elder to us, so we are just giving pranams to them. But he's such a nice, he's from Russia. Very, very nice class he gives. So this is one of the important words in Bhagavad Gita. So differences between Jnani and Ajnani. So another example given in here is in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, 84, I think 13 verse. Yasyamah buddhi kunappe tridhatuke swadihi kalatra dishu pauma ijjadiha yat tirtha buddhi salilena sarhis karhijis janeshva abhijneshu sa eva gokharaha. So this is Srila Prabhupada given one beautiful example in that class. A human being who identifies this body made of three elements with his self, who considers the byproducts of the body to be his kinsmen, who consider the land of birth worshipable, and who goes to the place of pilgrimage simply to take a bath rather than meet men of transcendental knowledge there, is to be considered like as or a cow. So this is really beautiful verse, because though commonly sometimes they say we are going to the pilgrimage places, they go everywhere, holy places, holy dham, but if after going there, if we don't meet any saintly people, as far as Prabhupada explains, I think this is not useful. So in actually Ayurveda, tridhatu means yasyatma buddhi kunapi tridhatu. Tridhatu means kapha, pitta, vayu. So body is made up of mucus, bile and air, and a bunch of bones and flesh and blood and stools. So this is really, really important to understand and remember always. Actually, whenever I work in my workplace, if someone leave the body, we give the final care, So that time I have come across so many times a lot of mucus and the blood, bile and everything, come in. Sometimes you can see patients are passing stools also. So I used to think why it is happening all the time. That means our body is a bag of, as Srila Prabhupada explains, it's a bag of kapha, pitta, vayu, mucus, bile and air, and also bunch of bone and flashes. So we are so much attached to our body all the time. But when we think everyday basis, we need to think this is nothing. This is just useless. One day it will just perish. So this is the injunction of Shastras, that our identification with the body is animal life. Also, there is Srila Prabhupada always gives best example. There is no difference between human and animal life, because the four things commonly we do is we eat, animals also eat, we sleep, animals also sleep, and we have children, and animals also will have children, and we also defend and fight. Animals also do that. So Srila Prabhupada instructs all that, and we have to come above this, we have to rise above this platform. So to become human, we have to identify ourselves. So this is the best instruction Srila Prabhupada gives us. So we shouldn't behave like animals. We should behave like a human being, and also make use of this human life. That's why to Arjuna, when he was lamenting, Lord Krishna is giving instruction. You are not this body. He's reminding him every time. Now he will start reminding, you are the soul, spirit soul. So actually, he's trying to instruct Arjuna that because you are spirit soul, and all of them are spirit soul, like Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, they are also. He should be happy that if they die in the battlefield, then they will get a new body. So in that case, there is no cause for lamentation, and they are very, very highly elevated. Then there is a chance for them to go to the higher planet, definitely, and even the spiritual planet. But Lord Krishna says, even if they cannot go to the spiritual planet, they can be in the Swargaloka. They can enjoy that. So at least they can give up this old body, and they can enter into the new body. Their soul can enter into the new body. This is what Lord Sri Krishna is trying to address Arjuna and convince him. Anyway, Arjuna is already surrendered to Lord Krishna. Chapter 2, verse 7. Shishyasya hamsyadi mam svam prapanna. He already surrendered, and he started questioning him also. He started listening to him, and he started. Actually, they were friends, but now he took the place of he considered him as a spiritual master, and he completely surrendered. So this is one of the best good lesson for all of us. One who is not having spiritual master, they should accept the spiritual master, and we have to advance in the spiritual path. This is the instruction actually we can take here. This is the advice we can take here. So also about the spiritual master, there is a explanation, beautiful explanation in chapter, 7th shloka. So I won't. We have already gone through that. So, in chapter 4, 34 verse, Lord Krishna explains how the disciple should be. Tadvidi pranipatena praniprasnena sevaya upadehanti te jnanam jnaninah tattvadarshinaha. So we have to accept the spiritual master without any hesitation, without any doubt. So we have to completely surrender. We should not question unnecessarily. We should be very good listener. We should be humble. So we have to serve the spiritual master, and the spiritual master give us all the knowledge which is required, especially to understand ourselves and the devotional path. That is only when that can come only when we think that we are surrendered souls and we are the servant of the Lord. So that thing will only come that time. So that is why in the Vedic literature, the instructions are there that we should not argue with the spiritual master. So actually, and we cannot argue also. There is a beautiful analogy Srila Prabhupada is giving here. There are two beautiful examples he is giving. In the Vedas, the cow dung is considered as pure, but generally all the animal stool, even our human stool, is considered as impure. So when we touch this, we have to take either bath, we have to purify ourselves. But that is used for puja and everything. So even in Bhishma Panchaka, some are eating cow dung, cow urine. So that is the very, very highest level of austerity. But we cannot argue. So there is a contradiction there that this is not pure. So, but we cannot argue, but we simply accept. So that is how, same way, we have to accept the words of the spiritual master. So there is another example given here by Srila Prabhupada, a conch shell. So the conch shell is nothing but the bone of an animal. Actually, conch shell, I was trying to see, it is a sea snail, bone of a sea snail. So it is actually impure. The bones are considered as very, very impure. If we touch a bone, back home, they say you need to go and take bath and come inside. So that is that impure. But this conch shell is taken into the deity room, puja room. So that is why whatever is shastra in the shastras, whatever shastra says, we should not argue. We should accept. So our ancestors, they have accepted it, and we have to accept also. Actually, to receive the knowledge, Lord Sri Krishna explains beautifully in chapter 4, second verse, Evam Parampara Praptam. In this one actually comes under disciplic succession. So this jnana should be received, the knowledge should be received only through the disciplic succession. So disciplic succession, there are 4 sampradayas or sampradayas. There are 4 main sampradayas: Brahma Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, and Rudra Sampradaya. So, and we can only receive the knowledge through this Sampradaya. Others are called as they are not true. So the knowledge will come through the Avaroha Panta. Avaroha Panta means, we are receiving through proper channel. That's the perfect knowledge. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. The Avaroha Panta and Aroha Panta. Aroha Panta is the imperfect knowledge. That is all experimental, scientific. That is not good. So actually, we are connected to ISKCON. ISKCON is connected to Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So actually, knowledge should not be accepted through who is not bona fide, who is not in Guru Parampara. We should really inquire. That is what Lord Sri Krishna advises us in chapter 4, 34 verse. Tadvidi pranipatena praniprasnena sevaya. We have to really inquire who is the proper Guru. So, and also there are actually representatives of Lord, like main 12 authorities are there who knows the Dharma. Actually, there is a verse in, you all know, but I will just recite one. Bhagavatam Skanda 6, Canto 6, beautiful verse, 20th. Swayambur Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapilo Manuhu Prallado Janaka Bhishmo Balirvaya Sakir Swayam Dvadasaite Vijani Mam Dharmam Bhagavatam Saha Guhyam Vishuddham Durbuddham Yam Jnatva Vratam Ashnute. So the 12 personalities are Lord Brahma, Narada, Lord Shiva, Kumara, Kapila, Manu, Prahlada Maharaj, Bhishma, Bali, Shukadeva, Goswami, Yamaraja. They are all the agents of the Lord. They have the authority to speak and propagate the principles of religion. And there is another verse, 19th verse. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Navai vidur rishayo napi devaha. Nasiddha mukhya asura manushyaha. Kuton vidyadaracha aravindaya. Lord Shiva is saying this. He belongs to this Vishnu Rudra Sampradaya, actually. So Vishnu Swami is coming from Rudra Sampradaya. But I think currently it is known as Vallabha Sampradaya. I'm not quite sure. I think I read somewhere. So ISKCON is Brahma Sampradaya. So actually they are all authorities. That is the indication of Shastras. We can see in Canto, I think 5, Yamadharmara is instructing Yamadutas. When they came to take the the soul of Ajamila, they were not able to, because he called, I know you all know about the story first time. He got scared and he screamed his younger son's name. He actually was not remembering Lord, but he just called his younger son's name Narayana. Then the Vishnudutas came and there was a bit of conversation between them, and they could not take the soul of the Ajamila. Then when they returned to Yamadharmaraya, then he started questioning why we don't have, he is very sinful and he should be belong to us. Then Yamadharmaraya is explaining all the dharmas to them, and he also says one who is worshipping Krishna, Vishnu, we don't have the right to touch their body, our soul. So this is beautiful, really beautiful. So this is the advantage of worshipping Lord Krishna or Vishnu or anyone, so that we can at least go to the spiritual planets. So with this, we can know that Lord, we can understand that Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and also he is the main Guru. He is the one who taught us he is the one who taught Lord Brahma, and from Brahma, we can see everything descended. All the knowledge came through Narada, Vyasa Maharshi, and we can see that Guru Parampara in chapter 4. And also we can see in chapter 2 in continuous verses, in 20th verse it says Nahanyate Hanyamane Sharire. I mean, we should understand, they all are teaching, everyone is teaching, even Narada Maharshi, everyone, they all are teaching. We are not this body. As a human being, you should understand this one through the Shastras, reading Shastras, Bhagavadgita and Bhagavatam. So Bhagavadgita is a beautiful book. It is a God song, is sung by God. Swayam Padmanabhara, his mouth, Lord Krishna only spoke. So This is a song of God. So there is nothing, duplicate, but it has to be, learned as it is. According to Srila Prabhupada, there are 640 versions of Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada give here one example. So how from India, so many scholars, so many, Swamis went to Western countries to preach Bhagavad Gita, but their version was very different. That was all adulterated. So there was nothing, actually, it was spoken by Lord Krishna and it wasn't translated as it is. There was so much interpretation. So they couldn't make any devotees. But we can see Srila Prabhupada, when he went, he did not do anything. He didn't adulterate anything. Though it was difficult, but he just spoke as it is. He explained according to what Lord Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita and Vyasa Maharshi wrote. So after some time, we can see how many thousands of devotees accepted Krishna as a supreme personality of Godhead, and also they accepted Krishna Bhakti. So we can see the difference. They started reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. They started reading scriptures. So this is the difference between, the actual as it is and the different versions. So that is why in India it's very difficult to convince people that they have different version of books. When we say to them, "Can you please read this book?" "Oh, I have book. I have Bhagavad Gita book. I'm reading every day. I know everything." So these are the things you can receive answers from them. It is very hard to convince people in some of the places. So actually, that is how Prabhupada giving one example here. It is in SB7, 5th chapter, I think 31 verse. So how these people are misleading. One blind man leading another blind, many people. The example is Anda eta andhair upaniya manaha. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce properly. So there is no proper spiritual education. Actually, wherever we go, all over the world, around the world, there are so many universities. There are so many so many schools, but none of the schools will teach about the soul and the body. So only Srila Prabhupada's this one, kindness, and he gave us, he gifted us, with this Krishna consciousness, and he could really preach because of his hard work. We could, we all could understand, at least I could understand, at least I'm not the body, I'm the soul. When that is at least basic knowledge I can say that I received from Bhagavad Gita. When I read Bhagavad Gita, I was really thinking, oh my God, especially Srila Prabhupada. I have read different two versions also, but I was not convinced. But when I read this, my God, this is completely different. And when I read this particular verse, it really changed my way of thinking, way of life, and everything. I think all of us, especially me, I was so much attached to my mother, and I couldn't even think that, I don't want to even think that I'm going to lose her. I was in that situation. But now, this particular book, Srila Prabhupada's Mercy and Grace, at least this verse helps me in a daily life to at least think, oh, we all are going one day. We are not this body. We are, though we have physical, relationship, like my mother and my father, and, they all are related to me, bodily relationship. But other than that, I am the different soul. My mother is different soul. Her journey will be different, or all of our journey will be different. So this is so much convincing. So this is giving us courage and face everything every day. And I think this is the only little knowledge I got from Bhagavad Gita. And I remember one of our senior devotees, one of the Mataji, and she also shared the same experience and realization. Her Grace Palika Mataji, I think all of you know. So she shared one time in the class. I was attending her class sometimes, like I was her mentee, but unfortunately I couldn't continue. So she said she had so much change in her life after she read this particular verse. And when her mother was ill, she could guide her that about this changing the body, like from chapter 2, 11, 13 verse to 30 verse. It's only talking about the body and the soul. So her mother was so well prepared to leave the body. So that was a very, very good instruction she gave me as well. She's very good devotee. I learned so much from her. So this is what we have to learn from the Shastras. Not maybe so much, but the basic things. Then we can advance in spiritual life. Now we have this Sangha every time, every day we join together. We have so much because of His grace among Prabhu's mercy. Though we don't know anything, especially me, I don't know anything, He will make us to speak whatever, we will make an attempt at least, I try to make some attempt. Okay, I have to read, I have to at least, He's trying to give us service and He's trying to engage us in the service. I'm so grateful to Him. And all the devotees in the group, they are so well elevated, and it's a learning from everyone. So this is really, really nice verse. I think I have to do another verse. I think the time, I'm cautious about the time as well. So and also this can only happen that we have to accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because in India, where I was, all of us come from the same background, I think so. I used to go to different temples every day. One day my mother will take to Lord Ganesha temple. The next time she will take me to Lord Shiva's temple. The next time I'll go to Lord Durga, Goddess Durga's temple. So many other temples. So I used to get confused. Why we have so many temples and gods? But in Christianity and the Muslim, they have only one. Why we cannot have one? That question used to come in my mind all the time. But we cannot talk to them. But once we know this, the Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then so much of focus also will come. And otherwise we are going one day, or we are going here, we are going there. We cannot understand anything. So this is kind of not good. But this happens only with a close association of devotees. We have to associate with the devotees as much as possible. So asasanga tyaga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advises we give up wherever possible non-devotee association, because then automatically, because our mind is so flickering, mind is not fixed in anything. In chapter 6, Arjuna says to Lord Krishna, 34 verse, I think so. Chanchalam hi manaha Krishna. He says, mind is like very, very flickering. One time it goes here, one time it goes there. So I cannot focus in anything. So that is how we have to have the association of close association of devotees as much as possible. Then only we can learn and we can progress. So unfortunately, I cannot do much, but we have to try always. So it's been proven that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 1, first verse. Janmadhyasya yata anvayata itaratascha. Janmadhyasya yata anvaya itaratascha aschateshu abhijnasvarat. Tene brahmaradayadi kavaye muhyanti yasurayah. Tejo varimrida vinimayo. That I forgot. Sorry. I'll read that later. So in here, Janmadhyasya yata anvayat. Lord, this one, Srila Vyasa Maharshi says that he is the origin. Lord Krishna is the origin. He is our supreme, and there is no birth for him. There is no death for him. He is the creator. He is the destructor, and he is the only one who gave knowledge to Lord Brahma. So that is how we have to accept him as a Supreme Personality of Godhead. Also, Lord Krishna himself explains everywhere. He directly states that he is the creator. Chapter 10, Bhagavadgita, 8th verse explains, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam. Sorry, I forgot that word. So Aham sarvasya prabhavo means he is the origin, and everything emanates from him. So one who knows this, and he is the creator, one who knows this, he will accept him as a supreme, and he will start worshipping him as a supreme. And also Lord Krishna gives another statement, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Means you give up everything, all other business, and I will, save you from all other calamities, and I will protect you. So these are the beautiful, statements he gives, and he also stressed that he is the supreme. So this is the only way we can accept him as the Supreme Lord. So by reading Bhagavad Gita, by listening Srila Prabhupada's lectures, and our Sangha, really, I'm so fortunate to be in this Sangha. Very nice Sangha. So every day we have very good nectar from our, His Grace Ramog Prabhu. He's giving Bhagavatam classes. We do chanting together. It's really nice growing together. Thank you so much. I'll move to the next verse. Matrasparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukadukadaha agamapayino nityastam titikshasva bharata. Matrasparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukadukada agamapayino nityam tvantitikshasva bharata. Matrasparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukadukada agamapayino nityastam titikshasva bharata. Matrasparsha, sensory perception, two only. Kaunteya, O son of Kunti. Shita, winter. Ushna, summer. Sukha, happiness. Dukkha, and pain. Daha, giving. Agama, appearing. Apayino, disappearing. Anityaha, non-permanent. Tan, all of them. Titikshasva, just try to tolerate. Bharata, O descendant of Bharata dynasty. Translation. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance is due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O son of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Purport by Divan Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In the proper discharge of duty, one has to learn to tolerate non-permanent appearance and disappearance of happiness and distress. According to Vedic injunction, one has to take his bath early in the morning, even during the month of Magha, January to February. It is very cold at that time, but in spite of that, a man who abides by the religious principles does not hesitate to take his bath. Similarly, a woman does not hesitate to cook in the kitchen in the months of May and June, the hottest part of the summer season. One has to execute his duty in spite of climatic inconveniences. Similarly, to fight is the religious principle of the Kshatriya. And although one has to fight with some friends or relatives, one should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge, because by knowledge and devotion only can we liberate himself from the clutches of Maya, illusion. The two different names of address given to Arjuna are also significant. To address him as Kaunteya signifies his great blood relation from his mother's side, and to address him as Bharata signifies his greatness from his father's side. From both sides, he is supposed to have great heritage. A great heritage brings responsibilities in the matter of proper discharge of duties. Therefore, he cannot avoid fighting. This Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is another beautiful and important verse. Here, Lord Sri Krishna explains, whatever comes, you need to tolerate the temporary dualities, because they can never stay permanent. So they are all temporary. So these temporary bodily, or climate changes, we should not be, bewildered with that. We should know how to tolerate them. So this is the main, teaching he gives in this verse. Actually, most of the things are covered in previous verse. There is nothing much to explain in here, but I'll try to go through a little bit. There is another lecture which I was listening from His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, August 20, 1973 in London. So actually, he gives another example of, again, who can understand, the Shastras, who cannot understand, who is Jnani, who is Ajnani. He differentiates Jnani and Ajnani. One who is really Jnani, Panditaha, means Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, Brahmane Gavihastine, Sunichaiva Shopakecha, Panditaha Soma Darshinaha. Same verse I'm repeating again in Bhagavadgita, chapter 5, 18th verse. So we all are actually under the bodily conception. So when we get out of it, the real knowledge will start. So when we start understanding, then reading shastras, understanding from the seniors, listening lectures and everything, then we will become also we will start learning and understanding. And then the actual identity of our body, we will understand who we are. Like we are not the body, we are the spirit soul. And also we should know always that we are the part and parcel of Lord. Then then we will be happy. Actually, Lord Sri Krishna in chapter 15, verse 7, he explains who we are. Mamevamsho Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatana. We are the part and parcel of fragmental parts of Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there is no need to lament for anything. That is what Lord Krishna is keep on reminding him again and again. And also we should understand that also. When the like this knowledge starts, like I am not the body, I am the soul. So we have to come out of this. Actually, the dualities will arise only when we think that we are this body. Like, oh, I'm suffering. I have what I have done. Again, this is coming to me. These are the things. Srila Prabhupada in this purport giving beautiful example. 2 examples is giving. When the month of January and February, it is really cold in India, some places, and they actually one who is in the spiritual path, they still get up early morning and they take the cold water bath. So they don't think, oh, it is cold for me, I don't want to take. So and similarly, women, when it is too hot in June, July, and all, really hot some places. In our place in South, March, April, May, June, mid of the June, it's really, really hot. You can't even go out. But the ladies, women, they won't say that, oh my God, it is too hot. I don't want to cook now. I cannot cook. They still don't worry. They still go and cook. So these are the beautiful 2 examples Srila Prabhupada is giving here. So similarly, anything comes to the body, we have to think that this is, this is not permanent. So when we are in that platform, then we won't worry. Otherwise, we will be keep on worrying about our, pains and miseries. So this is always there. We cannot avoid it. Any of the living being, any of the body we enter, like the soul enters, as we discussed, not discussed, the verse says in Padma Purana, 8.4 million species of life. Any of the life, if you go, any of the the species you enter, then our body, our soul enters, we will have the same, pain. We cannot be, come out of that. The best thing to come out is Lord Krishna is suggesting you have to accept me as a supreme, worship me, and I will take care of you, and you will come back to me. There is no misery in the Vaikuntha Loka. His grace, Amok Prabhu is explaining very nicely. I have not attended so much that Vaikuntha planet description, but I think once or twice I've attended. But in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it's beautifully explained everywhere. And in Goloka Vrindavana, there is, as per our, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada explained, it's a beautiful place. We need to try to go back there. So the Lord Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शाशंको न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परम ममः. My spiritual abode, one who is abode, whoever is entering, they will not come back again. And there is no need of light, there is no need of anything there. It's all self-illuminated. So there is always happiness. So only in the material world, there is a lot of miseries. So we should not try to come back. And, according to our karma and, material nature, we have three modes of material nature: Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, Tamoguna, mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. We are the reason to choose our own destiny. So the way we behave, the way we do, if we do the abominable, actions, then definitely we will have, the lower planetary, we'll be born in that, this one, yoni, like animals, whatever. But if we do good things, if we are in the pure Sattva Guna, if we try to do all those things, nice things, devotional service, we can always go to the higher planets. So actually, Srila Prabhupada has, given so many examples of for this. There is one verse from, I think, Canto 7. Where is that? I just want to see. Prahlada Maharaj, he gives instructions that we have to follow, we have to try to follow the this one devotional path at a very early age. Then only everything is possible. Otherwise, it is difficult for us to, achieve the complete this thing. What is that? Achieve the good planet, spiritual planet. So he is instructing his, colleagues, and it is a very good instruction for us. That has to be started from the very early age. Then only we can, do that one, achieve that one. And also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also giving so many examples, Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram. He just says that in Antyalila, verse 20-32, Shikshastakam 5. So he also says that we know why I am not having any kind of this one. Please give me. I am in this. I have fallen in this ocean of material, world. So I saw completely full of misery. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavambudau kripaya tava pada pankaja sutaduli sadasham vichintaya. So, my Lord, I am your eternal servant, but somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of the material world. Kindly pick me up and fix me as a speck of dust at your lotus feet. So, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructing us also that, we have to always remember, try to remember Krishna. That is the only thing we can do. As a human form, we have to complete this human form. Make use of this human form. Otherwise, we will have to go back to the same repetition of birth and death again and again. So the essence of this verse is, according to our, whatever actions we have done, we will get pain and pleasure in this material world. So Srila Prabhupada is giving a very good example, a very rich man and a poor man. So rich people, they always have a very comfortable life because they have money and their body is very delicate. If anything comes, little bit of pain they cannot tolerate. But a poor man works hard and their body is really strong and they have much more tolerance. So this is another example Srila Prabhupada is giving. So anyway, I'm going to end this. The essence of this verse is we have to try to tolerate all these dualities and they're temporary. So that's what I understood. And we have to try to execute our devotional service and try to go back to Godhead. Thank you so much for listening to me, and please forgive me for mistakes. And I may not be able to answer your question. And I know His Grace Amoga Prabhu is there and he can answer. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. And Ramlal Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All of you are there. Please. Thank you so much.
Dandavad, Pranam Mataji, Hare Krishna. Very well. It's wonderful to hear from you also.
No, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhavati Mataji, that was stunning. I mean, the depth you went into and the way you brought the quotations, it was like the perfect description and done with so much humility. I think it was just beautifully put together, and obviously you've spent a lot of hard work putting that together. So all glories to your service. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. Has anyone got any questions they'd like to ask Mataji? Amog Prabhu, Kishori Mataji.
So, Hare Krishna Mataji. So knowing that we are not the body, we are the soul, and also tolerate. So what is the ultimate destination, Mataji? So just by following these things, like.
Sorry, Prabhuji. I think as far as what I understood in this this one two verses, especially Dehi Nosmanyata Dehi, the ultimate destination is to go back to Goloka Vrindavan. That's what we have to do. I think so, with the devotional service, pure devotional service. So that is a devotional service means what I have read in one place. It's a liberation. So that's with the devotional executing liberation devotional service. Like there are so many types of devotional service. 9 process. Any one of them we can follow, and definitely there are examples also how they all of them went back to Goloka Vrindavan and the Lord accepted them. So this is the one I'm talking. Smaranam Kirtanam, Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam Pada Sevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dasyam, Satyam Atmanivedanam. There are all 9 examples also are there, Prabhuji. I think, yeah. So thank you so much. I don't know whether I have answered your question, but that is what my understanding is, Prabhuji. So sorry. Ramlal Prabhuji or anybody can explain. I know Prabhuji you are very well versed with everything, but I'm not that good in answering. Hopefully that's what I thought, so Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. You did answer. Ramlala Prabhuji, you wanted to answer?
Hare Krishna. Maybe, yeah, I will add afterward. Maybe I would like to hear also Mataji's realization. First, I have to appreciate her collection, the sources is very, very authentic source, and bhajan, the coding, everything was very, very nice. It's amazing. So it's very, very, but I have simple question to ask actually. What is the, even also maybe repeating of the Amaga Prabhu, what is the gain to learn about this? We are not body, and this everything is coming. Tam Titishka Bharata. what is the important things we can gain from this text?
I think what I understood, and for my experience, Prabhuji, and I think my friend, best friend, Kishori Mataji, also I talk to Asha Mataji all the time. We both always discuss whenever there is a chance. And detachment, Prabhuji, I think it will help us to detach from this, material attachment, bodily attachment. That's what it helped me actually a little bit, because I'm not a very detached person, but truly telling you, when the calamities come, this verse we remember, this is what helped me, the detachment. Otherwise, the detachment doesn't come so easily, or especially this bodily, brothers, sister, children, all these attachments will not go away so easily. My own experience, I shared already, like my mother. I think this is what I learned from this verse, Prabhuji, but I don't know how. Maybe everybody is different. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. May I say something?
Yes, thank you, Mataji.
So, what I understand from this verse and from your explanation, Mataji, and it was really very, very, very nicely done. I'm really impressed. Um, the thing is that if you can't let go of Maya and material attachment, like you said, it's very difficult to get into bhakti, and then you get distracted from your bhakti, and you can't give 100% to your bhakti. I mean, like in my example is that I was thinking, like, I'm retired now, I'm going to go and do, go traveling and everything, and then all of a sudden this Maya comes in. My daughter has a baby now, so big Maya, and I'm stuck here with this Maya, and it's like very difficult to break away from that Maya. And it doesn't matter how subtly you try to break away, it's still very difficult, and it impacts on a lot of things like your emotions and plenty of other sides of your life is impacted by it. Because I deep down I really want to go and do service. Like at the moment I want to go to New Mayapur Dham, but I can't go because I was meant to go there, and it stopped me. Something is stopping me. So I'm thinking, like, at the moment, I'm thinking in the stage of how Srila Prabhupada's life was, that he was told at the age of 22 to go and teach um, in the Western world, but he couldn't because of his personal responsibilities, and he could only do it at the age of 69. So I'm thinking, like, maybe my life is going to be a little bit like that, because I can't just break away from the Maya that I'm attached to. And that is the only way we can go to Vaikuntha, isn't it?
Yes.
By thinking of the Maya and remembering Krishna at your last, like at your last breath. And
Yeah.
in this age, it's so difficult to be in that situation. So yeah, thank you so much, Mataji, for explaining.
Thank you for adding. I forgot that Maya word. Thank you so much for adding this one. Hari Bol. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji, for your also you adding this point. Yeah, so will I? Hare Krishna is okay. So actually, there is something more. It was mentioned also when the Rishabdev was appeared at the time. It was it actually Vishwanath Chakravarti also giving commentary in the Sandhya Upanishad. Actually, we should act in such a way in this life. After giving up this body, we will become liberated from the bondage of birth and death cycle.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. I
Yeah,
forgot. Thank you
yeah,
so much for that.
yes. Actually, this
I'm
is
nervous
considered.
also. Thank
Yes,
you so much, Prabhu.
it is actually called Jivan Mukti. Jivan
Even.
Mukti.
Yes.
Yeah, Jivan Mukti. There is some 8 symptoms there. It is very interesting. 7 mukti. First thing we have to learn, because we understand our bodies, we are temporary, we are not body. Prabhupada always mentioned, you are not body, you are spiritual. When you know that, then we should is considered as a we have to avoid free from sinful activities. First, starting from that. Because when we understand we are not body, we are spirit soul. So we should not do any papa karma, any which is not good for spiritual development. We should avoid that. Start from this one, first symptom, and afterward is coming actually is a Shaptakam, Shapta Sankalpo, some other symptom is there. It's Bimritu. And so there is several things, eight things. So then actually what is the main point is here, Shaptakam and Shapta Sankalpa means we have to do our activities center of Krishna, Saptakam, and Sapta Sankalpa is a very important thing. So whatever our desire, what we should not give up, we can't give up our desire. We remain our desire, but our desire should be basis on Krishna. We should we should do our material activities even though, but it has to be transformed in spiritual activities. Whatever my action, whatever my activities, it has to be link with, connect with Lord Krishna. So that is the end, and this is the Jivan Mukti. It's interesting, very nice way Prabhupada also giving the purport in the Rishabda appearance and his teaching. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Yeah. Janma Mrityu Jaravadi. Thank you so much for reminding us.
Exactly. Except Janma Mrityu Jaravadi is a basic thing. What is the symptom? What is the activities? What we have to do? What is our decision? How to overcome this thing? This is the long process, and this is the 84 million, 8.4 million of life. Without understanding, we know, but we cannot apply it properly. That's why we are turning this journey of types. You already mentioned all these things. So, but we are turning for this without realization, even not action, not activities. We have to turn. We have to stop our journey only from this point.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for adding this. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for those lovely questions. And Prabhavati Mataji, it's amazing the way you've just cleared them. And thank you so much to Ramala Prabhu as well. Amazing description and application of the verses. Thank you so much, Prabhavati Mataji. So can everybody... You should definitely do more. You should.
No, Mataji, I'm not. I don't know.
So amazing to hear you.
I was really nervous also. I couldn't remember a few things.
Oh,
anyway.
You did. I mean, you did phenomenal. And really, we learned so much from you. And I think the depth and the humility and everything put together, it was really, really amazing. And we really, really hope to hear from you much, much, much more. And you're a shining example of humility, especially to be able to speak like that and to be able to connect things and to add, your own realizations. It's not easy, and you did that really nicely. Thank you so much. So can everybody please unmute and say 3 big Hari Bols for Prabhavati Mataji, please?
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you so much.
Very nice, Mataji. Prabhavati Mataji. Very, very nice.
Thank you very much for your all blessings and prayers. So thank you. I can do better. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You should be absolutely that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so now we'll move on to Kishori Mataji and the Shingadev prayers.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. So I'll try my best. Do you normally have like a just sing once or twice?
Okay, so someone else can sing along with you. So who hasn't? I think Mrida Saci Mataji is here today. I'm sure I saw her name. I did see her. Maybe she's not. Okay, maybe Usha Mataji or Gaurangi Mataji can sing with you.
Okay, Mataji. It's Gaurangi. Hare Krishna, Usha Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. Afternoon, guys. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll start and then you do the second. You do the.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Nashima Dev ki jai.
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 Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladala.
Ramadalaine.
Hiranyakapurvaksha.
Hiranyakashipurushah.
Shilatankalakalaye.
Shilatankalakalaye.
Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho.
Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho.
Yato Yato Yamitato Narsimho.
Yato Yato Yamitato Narsingho.
Vahe Narsingho Hridaye Narsingha.
Bahe Narsingho Hridaye Narsingho.
Narasimha Madin Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madin Sharanam Prapade.
Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare.
Tava Kara Kamalavare Adbhuta Shringa Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Nagari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Jaya Dev Narsimhadev Narsimhadev Jaya Narsimhadev.
Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Narasimhadev
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jai Narasimha Dev ki Jai Prahlad Maharaj.
Jai
Jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Very beautifully sung. Thank you. So Kishori Mataji, we hope to see you again next week or in the week with the chanting. And we look forward to your association. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Usha Mataji. Hare Krishna Garangi Mataji and Asha Mataji. And with that, I think we should wrap up and look forward to tomorrow morning where we'll be chanting from 5:15 onwards. So I hope everyone can join. Such a lovely, lovely evening. Thank you so much, especially to Prabhavati Mataji for that amazing talking about two really important verses, but the way in which she really explored those verses with us, that was very impressive. Thank you so much. So Vanchakalpa Tarobhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayavascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol, Hare Bol.